Hey guys, right, so we're on part 15 now. Just a quick recap from what we did last time. We were supposed to be going to do some ambassadorial mission, but we got stopped in the sea by Smith, who's still a blithering idiot from the beginning of the game. So just speaking to Dockmaster, she's like, well, come on, what are you doing here? Chop chop. So yeah, let's go and do the mission now, for real. Now obviously, if it's a submarine commander, every level is going to end up with some sort of fight, so let's just see who's in store for us this time around. What's kind of cool about this opponent that's coming up as well, not like a submarine you would have seen so far, this one's quite different. Okay, so, well, obviously no talking here. This guy's standing between us and getting to Altei, so let's get to it. This opponent isn't particularly tough. As you can see by the video length, this mission is also quite short, but that's part and parcel of the fact that we're not at Plant 9 for half of it. Quite a quick sub, about 4 launch tubes I think, yeah. But in saying that, none of your opponents, even later on, really seem to spam any special torpedoes. For the most part, it's just the normal ones they try and chuck at you. I would agree though, they're probably the best ones to use throughout this whole game. But they do use sound breaks like they have now, so we've got to wait for this to clear out before we can do anything, or before we can use the sonar again. Also, what you do notice from, well, maybe even the last mission as well, I don't know if we're fighting in a different part of the sea. I can only assume we are, because the terrain gets a lot more, well, it's full of crevices, mountains, hills, everything is under the water now, which does mean that you can, or your opponent certainly seems to at least use the scenery to their advantage. Now this thing, considering its size, is pretty manoeuvrable. There we go, that's the only one moving irregularly, and there we go. Looks a bit different to the others, looks like a big flying box of chocolates. Oh, sound break. But because of its profile, because it's not very long, even when it's hitting you, or even when it's going past you side on, sometimes that isn't the best way to hit it. Every other opponent, traditionally, that's the best thing to do, guaranteeing a hit. But this thing's more of a box shape instead of a long thing like your submarine. A bit harder to hit at range. As you can see, it's a bit more manoeuvrable than me. That's good. Now, as long as he's trying to circle us and we're literally just turning on the spot, we've got a big advantage here. I did kind of accidentally load a whole bunch of torpedoes that I wouldn't normally use. I was in a rush to get all those things loaded, and that's sort of what happens when you're in a rush to do that. But let's chuck a few more bits and bobs. that's good. This next volley will definitely do it. Oh no, okay, fine. That one did it. There we go. Well, after all that tough talk, he wasn't really all that, was he? Anyway, yes, got a box of drinks from that guy. So yeah, join me for part 16.